Well, the number of pedestrian fatalities has surged in Colorado and across the country in recent years. Denver 7's Katie LaSalle has more of the details.
AAA automotive expert Skylar McKinley is here with some unfortunate new findings related to pedestrian fatalities. So Skylar, what has new research uncovered?
Yeah, it's alarming, especially because we're all a pedestrian at one point in the day. We know, compared to 2009, pedestrians killed on Colorado roadways, that figure is up nearly double since '09. It's up about 90%. Nationwide, it's up by 55%. And in fact, 2018 was the deadliest year on roadways across the country since 1990 if you're a pedestrian. It doesn't affect everybody equally. Non-white populations are overrepresented. Black and Hispanic Americans are being killed at a greater rate than white individuals. It's dramatic. It's almost unthinkable. And really, it's a public health concern. These are lives that we're losing. Every one of these deaths, for the most part, is completely preventable. And these are real numbers in a really alarming trend.
It's extremely troubling. So what exactly is causing the increase?
Some of it's predictable. More Americans have moved into cities. Folks increasingly walk. Cars have gotten bigger. They've gotten deadlier. Add to that the general increase in distracted driving. There's a variety of factors. What we know from this data set is that it's a major problem, especially in cities. Urban crashes account for 93% of that overall increase. Most of these crashes, 3 out of every 4, happens at night. And the number of pedestrians killed in darkness in 2018 is larger than the overall number killed in 2009, 2010, 2011. There's a pedestrian component too. Most of the increase occurs at non-intersection locations without crosswalks. And then there's a real culprit here that we've talked about before. It's speed. 84% of all of those fatalities in 2018 and 84% of the overall increase occurred on roads with speed limits higher than 30 miles per hour. So speed kills. We've known that in traffic safety for a generation.
And so moving forward for 2021, how can Coloradans keep each other safe to try and avoid these preventable deaths?
Yeah, I'm a driver and I'm a walker. Drivers really need to stay vigilant. They need to look out for pedestrians at all times. That's the agreement you sign on to when you get behind the wheel, is looking out for everybody. Safety is a two-way street, right? Always follow the speed limit, never text and drive, always yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk, always. For pedestrians, it's unfortunate, but you just have to be on the defensive out there. Never assume a driver sees you, never assume they're gonna give you the right of way. It's really just the state of reality. Finally, don't jaywalk if you're a pedestrian. Use crosswalks when you're crossing the street. Try to cross in well-lit areas. That's not always possible. So this is why it's important to keep your head up and know that drivers just aren't looking out for pedestrians like they should be. Anyway, we've got more safety tips at AAA.com.